So we're back, another video. This time we're gonna look at the last release that I bought, and I'll probably keep at least for the remainder of this year and hopefully the beginning of the next. That's the new for 2024 Carter Too Simple. The Carter Too Simple 2024 is what they call it. It already has a couple of nicks because I dropped it today. Clumsy.
Jesus Christ. That's Jason Bourne.
But yeah, it's a thumb button, as you guys know, based on the popular Too Simple release from Carter that's been out for quite a long time. And before that, I think they had a simple one. 3-finger handle, one size, adjustments for travel and tension. The adjustment for tension has a set screw, which is great. It's gonna maintain hopefully the same setting that you want to keep. And yeah, this has been my release for the past month and a bit. I went from the Carter Whisper small to this one. I wanted to have a release with the same, more or less same neck length. This one is actually a bit smaller. The neck length is actually a bit shorter, as you can see. I want to shoot my bow at the top of the module, which is 28 inches of draw length, so using a release with a shorter neck length helps me achieve that. The other release that I've been testing and I want to compare the Too Simple with is the Stan Onyx. The Onnex Thumb trigger medium. This has been out for quite a while now. I think probably it's more than a year. It's a very popular release, very well machined. The neck is longer definitely than the Too Simple. I'm just gonna zoom in. So these are the two releases. If I put them one on top of the other, yeah, so if you match the finger beds, that's more or less the difference in neck length. Okay, and also you can see the Carter is significantly thicker, although the machined, that smooth machine straight plane that they did for the fingers looks the same. It's just the release itself that's thicker. Okay, that's interesting. In terms of changes to the Carter Too Simple for 2024, I'm not sure exactly. I think they've said they've changed the internals for the release. So the internal for the release possibly have been changed, can't really tell. So it's all black hardware, including the hook. Okay, it's very interesting. The release can be cocked just onto your string and left there. You can have it handy. It's especially great probably for hunting situations. I think it's likely aimed at hunters more so than at target shooters. They have that new adjuster trigger, adjuster bar. They say that they've stiffened also this part. I think compared to the regular Too Simple, this part here where the trigger with the barrel, where the adjuster trigger barrel actually screws in, is been reshaped. Probably it's been stiffened, it's smaller. Okay, I don't think they even had an issue before. And you have here the travel adjustment, and then like the adjuster trigger. The thing is that the thing that maybe bothers me a bit is that there's a small amount of play here from side to side. Not a big deal, but is there. Same thing with the cocking button here. So probably you'll hear that. The release is not very loud when you cock it, but it's loud when you fire it. Definitely is louder than a UV button. Carter Whisper as well, pretty quiet because it worked on magnets, so nothing really to make that hook. Plus the Whisper has a series of rubber dampeners inside the body of the release, which definitely contributed to reduced sound whenever you cock it or you shoot it. So that's the Too Simple. So now the stand, I would say that ergonomically the stand fits my hand better than the Carter. The only thing that I noticed compared to the Carter is definitely easier for me to draw back my bow, no pun intended. I noticed with the stand compared to the Carter, definitely it's a bit more difficult to draw back. I think and that's caused by the fact that it's thinner than the whole release. It's not as thick as the Carter Too Simple. That makes it a bit more comfortable for me to hook my fingers like this and pull back. Release, when you cock it, it's extremely quiet. It's dead quiet when you cock it. You almost don't realize that. It has that string keeper that they've had on the Perfects, that UV has on their button and some other releases. It's a bit, I'll be honest, it's a bit difficult to get it. You have to come down onto the D-loop, then hook it. So it's not so easy to hook it on as it is with the Too Simple, just my opinion. But when you shoot this release, it's quiet, it's crisp, it's everything you want from a release. Honestly, I never thought the stand would be so good, so nice. Machining work from the shape, you know, the comfort in the hand. Like, it fits me so well. This whale tail here for your pinky, it's actually so nice. Plus the adjustments you have for the thumb, and the fact that you can actually lock the hook from releasing, so you can have this practice mode. The only thing I would say with the stand is the fact that the neck is longer. I'm struggling a bit to find my anchor because, yeah, I haven't shot a release with a long neck in, I don't know, year and a half, so it's been a long time. It's a long time. So I've gotten used to these shorter neck releases. Definitely easier for me to get my anchor, acquire my target, and shoot. I thought I would have a problem with the fact that the gap here between your index finger and your middle finger there is larger than the one on the Too Simple. Again, no issues with that. I thought it would be uncomfortable, but it's not. I can more or less drag my fingers when I'm at full draw, and you know, I can feel the side of my jaw. So that's good from that point of view. Again, in terms of hardware, the Onnex as well comes with black hardware from the barrel itself to all the metallic stuff. What I really like about this is not a lot of play, almost nothing. There's literally no play in it. That's nice. In terms of weight, I thought that the Whisper, the Whisper, I keep going back to that Whisper, the Too Simple is heavier, but actually the stand takes the win there. The stand is almost twice as heavy as the Too Simple. This is a shorter barrel, feels nice. The one on the stand has better knurling. The one on the Carter is actually pretty slippery. I'll say it's a gloss finish compared to this one, which is a matte finish. To finish up this short comparison, the short overview, I would say definitely the stand is a nicer release. I guess most of the people would go for the stand. Both releases are made in the US. For me, Carter has a really special place. This is my third Carter release, and I haven't had any issues with them. They're all really nice releases. They could be a bit more finished in a way. You know, it feels like Stan and UV, the way they've been finished, the fact that they're so smooth and so much attention to the details, you know, has been spent. Yeah, it definitely can make it or break it for some people when it comes to a purchase of this type. And they're not cheap. You know, the stand is a bit more expensive than the Too Simple, but yeah, I would say it's well worth it if you prefer a longer neck length, if that doesn't bother you, you know. But for me, definitely I'm gonna stick with the Too Simple. So that's basically it, guys. That's it from me. That's the overview. That's the comparison, the Stan versus Carter debate. At least for me, both of them great releases. I would highly recommend any of them. Don't forget to, you know, you need to support your shops. Buy it from your local shops if you can. Pretty difficult to do this here. The 2024 hasn't been released in the UK, the Too Simple 2024, so I have to order this from United States, but it's not an issue. I guess if you really want something, you're gonna find a way to make it work. Enough talking. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys found this interesting, you find it useful. If you did, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. We have more videos coming soon. Remember, keep shooting straight, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.